Good evening, everybody. This is Eric Loveman with Matside with Bob Dealey. We're at Medina, Ohio, at Medina Senior High School, which happens to be my alma mater, by the way. We have two very, very well-known Ohioans that we're going to be talking to in a moment. We're here at the Medina Invitational Tournament, which is the so-called greatest show in wrestling. It's the biggest, one of the biggest December tournaments, probably the very first big December tournament in high school history here in Ohio. And we're very, very honored to have two, as I said, well-known Ohioans with us to introduce our show tonight. We have Brian Brakeman, who writes the fabulous, famous Brakeman Report every year, and Lynn Hotelling, who is the tournament director here and has been involved for many years. We're going to talk to Brian first. Brian, how many years have you been doing the Brakeman Report?
Since 1972.
So about 32 years.
This will be the 33rd one, actually.
Fantastic. Now you must get to see almost every wrestler in Ohio during the season, is that?
Well, I see a lot of them, but nowadays not everyone. There's an awful lot of teams. There's about 600 teams in Ohio right now. But I do see a good number of them, and this is a good place to see them. This tournament is a great tournament.
It's a fabulous tournament. And now, do you get a lot of help doing your report? Do you get field reports, that kind of thing, scouting reports?
Well, I talk to some people, but I get a lot of reports from newspapers, and now the internet has made a big difference. In fact, really, in some ways, I used to do the report basically because most people didn't have much of a feeling for what was going on in other parts of the state. Now, if you're interested, it's easy to know what's going on. Just get on the internet.
Well, your report is the Bible of high school wrestling here in Ohio.
Well, I'm always happy to hear that, but I always remind kids, don't take it too seriously. The decisions are made on the mat, not at my typewriter.
Well, I was going to ask you about that. Obviously, your report carries an enormous amount of weight because everybody reads it. How did you find that it's getting easier or harder to be accurate with your predictions?
I'm not sure it goes either way. I think it's easier the years when you have a Dustin Schlater and harder in years when you don't. But no, I think the accuracy's been about the same, and it's just about what it ought to be. I mean, if I was getting a lot of them right, that wouldn't be so good either. If I wasn't getting any of them right, well, nobody'd read it. But so I think in the middle is about right.
It might come to the time when we don't even have to wrestle. We'll just read your report.
Well, I hope that never happens. The wrestling's the fun part.
Now, I did want to ask you one question. You've been doing this report for 32 years. How do you feel about Ohio wrestling over that period of time? Is it getting stronger, more popular, less popular? What's happening there?
Well, it worries me a little bit that some of the smaller schools, the turnout for wrestling is getting lower and lower. In terms of the up-top strength, the best wrestlers in Ohio are the best wrestlers in the nation in many cases. It's been proven at the National High School Tournament. But I'd like to see more of a participation level here. Instead of 15 or 20 on a team, it'd be nice if there were 30 or 35 for every team.
Well, we sure enjoy reading your report, and everybody in Ohio who's involved in wrestling does. And congratulations on doing a fantastic job.
Thank you very much.
And best of luck. Continue the good work.
Thank you.
Thank you. And we'll talk to Lynn Hotelling, who's been involved in the tournament. Have you been involved since the tournament started, Lynn?
This is my 15th or 16th year. My brother-in-law founded the tournament in 1975. This is our 30th anniversary this year, so
wow.
I'm pretty excited.
Now, this is a huge responsibility. I mean, this tournament is looked at as probably the best organized tournament in the state, probably right up there with the state tournament, which I think you're also involved in. Is that right?
Oh, I go down and take pictures of the kids. My brother-in-law, Jim, is. He has been for many years.
So how much how can I put this? How many weeks ahead of the tournament do you start to plan, or is it a year-round?
Day after tomorrow I start.
Tomorrow start for next year. I was also going to talk about the Medina system, the famous Medina system that tells everybody who's wrestling on what mat, that kind of thing. Now that was started by Jim, right?
Yes, that was started by my brother-in-law Jim Hoteling. He, along with Vince Matucci, have done several innovations to benefit this great sport of ours.
Now that's used pretty widely. Is it used outside of Ohio?
From my understanding, it is. I think they've used it in Louisiana, and I know Jim's gotten calls from other states in the past.
So if you go to the state tournament, you'll certainly see it there, where it tells you who's on which mat and who's on deck and who's in the hole and so forth and so on. It's a tremendous tool in the sport of wrestling.
It sure is. It's really exciting.
Now this year we have a pretty good crew this year of wrestlers, and we're getting ready for the final, of course, which everybody will get a chance to see. Is this a pretty good? Does this crew of teams rank right up there with your average, your typical batch of teams?
It sure does. On an average, we have last year we had 112 state qualifiers qualify from this tournament. 13 were state champions, and altogether 42 were state placers, which is pretty high.
Wow. And I know you've got 2 of the top 5 teams in the nation here with Davison and St. Ed's.
Oh yes. St. Ed's has been very loyal to us, and Davison just loves coming here. They can't compliment how nice it is to come down here to Medina to wrestle the Ohio boys.
Yeah, what is it, 39 teams this year?
39 teams.
Uh-huh. Is that about as big as you can handle, or do you think you'll ever get more?
We tried last year with 43, and everybody got real exhausted. We ran real late, so we scaled back to 39 teams this year. That's ran real smooth.
Great. Well, we're about, let's see, approximately half an hour from wrestling. I know you're really busy. We really appreciate you taking the time to share some of your experiences with us. And congratulations on running a great tournament, and good luck.
Thank you. And thank you for coming up to Medina.
Oh, it's our pleasure. Visiting my old hometown.
Well, thank you for being here.
Sure thing.
Okay, we're here at Medina High School, former home of Eric Loveman, my co-announcer here. So he'll give us in-depth critique on the community and how it's grown over the years. So prior to the finals here, we'll give you the team scores. As usual, in first place, St. Edwards with 280.5 points. Then we have Davison out of Michigan, 253.
Those are 2 of the top 5 teams in the nation, by the way.
Very good. All right, then comes Massillon Perry with 163.5. Lake Catholic with 143.5. New Philadelphia, that's a new one on the scene.
That's Jack Nutter's team.
Oh, it is, okay. And then 6th place, a Central Ohio team, Watkins Memorial, coached by Eddie Janes.
Eddie Janes, right.
He's the assistant coach. Hammond is the real coach, head coach. So then we go down to the next team is Hilliard Darby with 92.
That's the next Central Ohio team there in 10th
Right,
place.
and then we'll end it with number 16, Dublin Kaufman, coached by Bobby Stoll. He's doing a heck of a job on the basis that his team was cut in half, so he's starting from bare scratch, so that's quite a feather in Mr. Stoll's.
Okay, now we're privileged to be talking with one of Medina's greatest, Adam Finger. Adam is a student here at Medina High School, correct?
Yes, I am.
What grade are you in, Adam?
I'm a junior this year.
Junior. And Adam's going to be helping us. He's going to be very, very critical to our program this evening. He's going to be running one of our cameras. And we really appreciate your help, Adam. Now, you're a junior here.
Yes.
Are you involved in audio-video activities here?
No. just with my own camera that I got at home. That's it.
What kind of work do you do on your camera?
Not much. Just record. That's it. Although me and my friends make videos sometimes.
Now, when I went to Medina High School, I graduated in 1960. It was a little smaller than it is now. You got what? 2,400 students is it here at the school?
Yeah, it's right around there.
And it's got to be one of the biggest facilities of any high school in the country, would you say?
I think so. I've heard stories that it's been like the third biggest or something. I'm not quite sure.
In the nation?
Yeah.
Wow. Did you get lost here? You ever have to call mom and dad to come and rescue you?
No, not really. It's just, you get used to it after a couple days.
Oh, what are you studying in school?
I plan on going on to college to study architecture. So.
Excellent. Well, we really appreciate your help. Thank you so much. And we'll see you behind the camera now. All right, thank you. Get to work. Are you ready, Cliff? Okay, Bob, in our first match this evening, they're starting with the heavyweights, the 275-pounders. We have Mike Carpenter from Sheridan High School in Thornville, Ohio. He's in the red and gray. His opponent, and by the way, Mike is the #1 seed. His opponent is the #7 seed, Brian Parker. Brian's from Valley View High School in Germantown, Ohio. He's in the blue and white.
Okay, this is interesting. They're starting upper body wrestler. Both of them are going upper body. Oh, he's got to come step in. This is good. They're what we call pummeling. It's good to see the boys, but neither of them will step in. They'll pummel, but they won't step in. You got to step in and go. Okay, that's good. Good to see the big boys. Mike Carpenter in the red and gray up against Brian Parker in the blue and white. You say Carpenter seated #1?
He's the #1 seed.
Oh, he's got a nice body lock. He's trying to, there. He's not stepping in though. He's got to, now he's trying. He's jacking him up. He's jacking him up. Oh! In the Wizard Series, 2 points. Now what happened? They were in the Wizard Series, and then Carpenter came out ahead, and the supporting points were in. So the ref gave him 2 points. The ref's out of, he's a highway patrolman. What's his name?
I don't know, but we see him around a lot. He's one of the most highly respected officials.
Right. Okay. Carpenter really putting a lot of weight on this man. It looks like he's gonna, you could sit on that head right there. He looks like he's gonna try a cradle combination. That's a good ride there. Taking a lot of starch off his man. Putting all the weight on him. He's gonna take him over. What he's gotta do there, sit on the head and pop up that arm. The ref, there's a question, there's a very questionable area there whether he's going beyond the 45 degrees. Apparently the ref says it's okay. But that's a devastating hold. He comes on over. He didn't kick him with the knees. There it is. It's going to be a matter of very, very impact right off the bat. So we saw good wrestling there with Carpenter in the red and gray out of Thornville, Ohio, representing Sheridan. Coming out ahead, a very devastating performance. Very good. Okay, I have a picture of the family of the referee here, Walt Davis III. He is a Ohio State High Patrolman. He's been 19 years in wrestling. He's giving up officiating because he's got a daughter who has a lot of talent in basketball. So the family reigns supreme in Walt Davis's situation there. So this is something of a very ennobling stature to have a father give up a very prominent part in the game of wrestling. But since the family prevails, we give them all the cheers. And with that, the family must always prevail. Thanks.
What's the team result?
I'll give you a nice plug. Bob?
Take it away.
Okay, Bob, at 215 pounds, by the way, we're going down in weights in this tournament, starting at 275, down to 103. At 215, we have a #4 seed from St. Ed's, Nick Marcelino. He'll be in green and gold. He'll be wrestling the #7 seed, a Central Ohio wrestler from Watkins Memorial. He'll be in the white uniform with the green and, the gold and black touches.
From Watkins Memorial, Alex Williams.
Okay, so we got #7 seed against #4, and the personage of Marcellino of St. Ed's in the black up against He's getting his head controlled. So the St. Ed youngster in black, oh, he's got a devastating, oh, we're in the Wizards, limp arm. He's got a beautiful limp arm there.
2 points.
Sit on the head there if you could. This is great. Whoa! Look at this! He hit a reverse chin lock. Magnificent.
Williams goes ahead by a score of 4-0. Williams' coaches are Jeff Hammond. He's the head coach over at Watkins Memorial.
That was very unorthodox. That was that reverse. Now what happened there, Marcellino was very upset and just came firing out all barrels. Inserting the legs. Now in high school wrestling, there's no riding time. He's a little high. That's good, it's good. Now come out the back. We got an interesting combination. Might have a cradle. Go to the back door. He should have gotten out the back door.
He's doing the right thing.
He's got it. He's good out the back door.
Yep, yep.
Okay, no change of position. It's a heck of a match. 4-2.
Sure is. Very close, very close.
Williams is gassed a little there. He's very unorthodox. I saw a reverse to ties the score up. All right. You can see the St. Edward. Balance, it doesn't look like it.
It does.
Oh!
Look at that, look at that.
2!
Oh my.
Very questionable call at the edge of the mat. I thought the supporting points were in.
Right, right. Not consistent with the way they called it over here
well,
on this edge.
collegiate, I think they narrowed the circle. All right. Five.
1:03 left in the second period. Yeah, corrected here.
All right, Marcellino's riding.
5-7.
3. He's got a cradle combination. You got to turn into that cradle. Williams is very unorthodox. boys, he got that leg hammered there. He's had. Should have got two there. One. I don't understand that one.
I didn't know what that was about.
But what's happened? This is going to be the pivotal point right here.
1:15 left in the
Look at
third
this.
period. No. Oh my.
What a spectacular turn of events. That was a great match.
It was a
there
great
was
match.
no losers there, even though he got caught. Alex Williams did a heck of a job.
M.I.T.
I think what happened, that head blow still knocked him out. He's still not right. But what a magnificent performance he gave before being pinned.
Absolutely. Excellent match. Both wrestlers show a lot of poise, a lot of good balance.
Wrestling 189 for 5th place from West Jefferson, Brad Rice. His opponent from Sheridan, Justin White. 189 for 3rd place from Darby, Phil.
Where are we going? 195?
189.
From Davidson.
189.
The final 189 from Canalville, Northwest.
If they hit this,
Aaron.
It's on wheels. It's on wheels, yeah.
Okay, we're ready to go at 189.
Okay, Bob. Here we have the number 8 seed against the number 3 seed. The number 3 seed, I'll give him to you first. He's from Canal Fulton, Ohio. His name is Aaron Griffin. He's in the scarlet and gray singlet. Griffin is a junior. These are both juniors. His opponent, who is the number 8 seed, Joe Tyamosic, something like that.
Let's call him Plain Joe. A lot of action, but no scoring. We're in the first period. Nice snap down. Lake Catholic, Joe Tomadzik. We'll just leave it at Plain Joe in the green.
Aaron Griffin, who's in the scarlet and gray.
Yeah, Canal Fulton there, youngster. He was very aggressive. Nice blow-by tried by the Lake Catholic youngster, Joe.
He took 3rd place here at the Medina Invitational last year at 171.
All right, he's got an underhook, but that's not too secure a hold. That's basically a stalemate. Now he could work on. Oh, he went in way deep, way deep.
That's it. It's gonna be.
Throw the hip in her face, he's got it. That's all he's got to do, throw the hip into the face.
23 seconds left.
He got it, okay. Wow, that's a devastating high turf he's got there.
14 seconds.
He's got a neck. Oh boy, he might be pinned with only 3 seconds to go. He's all right. All right, so we saw a last-minute flurry when Joe Tomaszuk of Lake Catholic hit a sharp double, converted to a high turf, and devastated his man to reign supreme, 7-2.
So the winner of this tournament, the 8th seed, is just one of several 8th seeds that we're going to see in the finals tonight, Bob. There's several 8th seeds, and this one not only pinned the number 1 seed, but he went on to win the tournament. So
from Davison, Kyle Chittick. 171 the championship. From Beaver Creek, David Clemens. His opponent from Holland Springfield, Cody Reitmeyer.
Still throw that hip in. Oh, he should have hit a headlock. Nice. Wow.
Well, a real dog fighter. Yeah.
So we saw Reitmeyer.
A lot of action. So
was outmaneuvered by Clemens in the orange and black trim.
Clemens goes ahead by a score of 2-0. A minute and a half left in the first period.
Got a nice ride there, trying to break his man down. Shift side to side. Got a bar arm series. Very clever, move side to side. Looks like he's trying to cradle, but he's not there yet. Got a half Nelson ride. We call that the Gene Mills tilt. He's running it. He's running it around. You got to run it straight, what we call a 12 or 1 o'clock run.
Who's Reitmeyer? Which one's Reitmeyer? Blue or orange?
Yeah. They didn't have the leverage.
53 seconds go.
Didn't have the leverage to execute it.
Here we're seeing David Clemens. Beaver Creek. Very, very cool, calm, and collected. Got that tilt series going.
He has to be careful himself because...
He's all right there. He can tilt him like a machine all day. Very unusual.
Yes.
Really tilted him.
That makes it
held him more than 5 seconds to get an additional point.
14-0.
One more to get what we call, there it is.
18 seconds to go.
Didn't make the turn.
Not quite.
So we saw a very impressive performance by David Clemens at Beaver Creek. Another one we should follow. He knows that tilt series. There aren't too many kids that do. So a very impressive victory in the orange and black.
And the final score,
David
Clemens of Beaver Creek.
171.
Finals 5. We're going to see another St. Ed's wrestler, Bob. Brian Kaz. Brian Kaz of St. Ed, the number 2 seed in the green and gold. He'll be meeting Nathan Weisenstein.
Watkins Memorial. Okay, very impressive.
From St. Edward.
Watkins Memorial.
In Pataskala. Right, in Pataskala in the golden.
Okay.
Black.
And the Kaz has an older brother that wrestled 215 for St. Ed. Oh, look at this, look at this. Pretty impressive. All right, 146, and we had some interesting action. Nathan Weisenstein of Watkins Memorial. Oh, is he trapped? Really hammered to the mat by Brian Kaz, number 2 seed.
We can see why Watkins Memorial came into this finals in number 6 place. We've seen 2 of their kids in the finals, so already.
That's a tribute.
Oh yeah.
To their program under Hammond and Eddie James. Oh boy, look at this.
Yeah.
Now, what you notice about the St. Ed's kids, in Kaz's case, look at this, he got that almost cradle combination, but they're relentless. They put all the weight on you, and they just hammer you. Deep race ride, take the man back. So Kaz comes from a very prominent wrestling family with a strong tradition out of the St. Edwards. Well, look at this, look at this. Okay.
Scores 2-0.
Now, what grade is he in? Can you tell?
Certainly, I can tell you right now, they're both seniors.
Oh,
they're
okay.
both seniors. Neither one went to states last year.
What we're seeing here is domination by Kaz at St. Ed's. Perennial state champions. This guy is a pinner. He's a pummeler and a pinner. And he goes side to side, he changes off. He's working for a fall all the time.
Solid technique.
Yeah, he doesn't let up. Now right there, you gotta go into the man's count. Look at this, cranking him out, relentless.
14 seconds.
Look at this, he's got a turnover.
5 seconds.
That's a pin. That was brutal and awesome in all of its barbaric manifestation. That was a real job.
M.I.T. champion. And
a minute 57 seconds into the first period.
Well, that was the most effective pummeling we've seen on the mat. I mean, he just never let up.
He did. Now we're ready to start the 152-pound final, championship finals. Again, we have the number 1 seed against the number 3 seed. The number 1 seed being a junior from Michigan, Davison, Michigan. The returning state champion, John Reeder. He's wrestling a senior from New Philadelphia, Ohio, Chad Franklin.
Okay, what we saw, Reeder of Davison, Michigan, came out really high-strung. Let's see if... Oh, that's devastating. That was devastating. He had the tie-up. Look at this. Oh, my goodness. He's a monster.
He's a defending state champion in Michigan.
That's a blow-by.
And the defending... Actually, he was...
Get inside position.
He won this tournament last year at 130 pounds.
Oh, look at this. Kid from New Philadelphia is not too bad there. Chad Franklin fighting off a devastating wrestler. And John Reeder, who won the tourney last year at 130. Close. He's a pinner, a devastating one.
Will occur after the 135-pound matches for the following weight classes: 160, 150,
changes side to side.
145, 140.
3 categories of wrestling. We got boys, men, and animals, and I think we got a healthy animal here.
Yeah,
and the personage of John Reeder of Davidson, Michigan.
Reeder is one of 5 state champions wrestling in the finals this evening.
Okay, so far, Reeder just is devastating. Changes off position, puts every ounce of weight on his opponent. Down to 20 seconds to go. Scores 4-1 in favor of Reeder. And the maroon and gold. About ready to consummate the first period. There it is. Okay, John Reeder takes down. Let's see if he explodes like he did on top. See if he has both explosive power underneath as well as on top. Tries an inside switch. Very effective.
Yep.
You don't see that inside switch too much.
Not very much at all. That used to be a basic move many years ago.
All right, the down man, Chad Franklin of New Philly, just being blown apart by an awesome pressure wrestler. He just pop, pop, pop. Puts a lot of pressure, arches. Beautiful high Turk now. Gonna try to change his man over. The back point.
Score is 6
Oh, that's devastating. Look at that high Turk he's got.
Yeah, score 6-1 with a little over a minute left in the second period, Bob.
Okay.
Reader's clearly in control.
Tony Campola, the ref, is also a long-term teacher of finance and economics at Columbus State University, college or university, whatever you want to call it. In the meanwhile, John Reader hamming her way. Just awesome. Every ounce is on his opponent. Switches off very beautifully. Breaks his man down. Pummels him. Puts awesome pressure. Has a face lock. Changes off. Down man is warned, failure to get out. Doesn't have much chance, but the ref's got to call it.
Right. You gotta get to your knees, gotta make a move.
Right.
28 seconds, score still 6-1.
Raiders on him like a fly on honey.
Reader is one of 3 Davison wrestlers in the finals.
Just grinding him. Exceedingly fine. So we're seeing devastating power being manifested in all of its resplendent glory. Chad Franklin still wondering what hit him.
Starting the third period, score still 6-1.
All right, they're going on their feet for the third. Okay. I don't think that's a good decision. I think he got rinsed out. He should stay on his feet and hope he hits a spectacular hold. Well, it doesn't make any difference. Oh, is he flattened out?
Score 6-2.
A Reader, oh, beautiful maneuver.
And 8-2.
Snap and spun simultaneously. Got a bar arm series. He likes to work.
Really solid wrestler, wouldn't you say, Bob?
Yeah.
Really solid.
He doesn't let up.
No.
There's a tilt. Holding it 5 seconds. Got 3 points. Let's see if Tony gives him 3.
He does?
Yes, he does.
11-2 is the score.
So we're seeing devastating wrestling. So we're seeing John Reader manifesting marked superiority in every realm. Look at I like the way he comes back to the center, ready to go. He's destroyed his man every way possible.
Clearly in great shape.
He likes to wrestle.
Less than a minute now in the third period. The score is 11-3.
Got good defensive reaction. So we're seeing a real stud here, a blue chipper. He's a senior?
He's a junior.
Junior.
The defending state champion.
Going to hit a spectacular move right here. 30 seconds to go. Okay, they're out of bounds.
As a freshman, he took third in the state at 112 pounds, Bob. Last year, he won the Michigan State Championship at 135.
Shot that way out. Let's see how he finishes this. Got to stabilize it.
Listen, look at this. Look at this.
10 seconds to go. Holy Christmas, he kicked the kid right in the... Well, he did. He inadvertently kicked him right in the face.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, he was a bundle of energy. All right, Tony did a nice job. All right.
Coach at
We await with wild anticipation the premier match of the evening. Oh no, he's
gritting his teeth.
All right.
His teeth. Okay.
This is it. This is what the crowd's been waiting for. This is wild anticipation. Brett Metcalf.
Okay, Bob, and the crowd goes wild.
With a massive audience back of him. Up against Dustin Slater, Madison Perry, Madeline Perry. Crowd's into this. One of the most heralded high school matches of the century. Of the 21st century. They're ready to go.
145, Madison Perry, Dustin Slater. His opponent from Davidson, Brett Metcalf.
Oh boy. Oh, look at Slater. Is he a mover? He made 4 moves out of that.
He did.
But he was countered.
Metcalf hasn't made an
I didn't
offensive
realize
move
Slater
yet.
had that flexibility.
Got right in there.
He's in the white trim. Metcalf, he likes that blow-by off the head. And Metcalf has so far been stymieing him there. Oh, baby, this is great. This is great.
Look at it. Oh, wow. There's 2.
Wow!
Oh, my.
That was magnificent.
It was great.
We let the action speak for itself. We were just stunned. We were awed.
Scored 2-0 with 59 seconds left in the first period, Bob.
I didn't realize Dustin was such a machine.
He is. That's why he's the #1 wrestler in the country at this point. He cuts him. Scores 2-1.
He listened to his coach there.
Metcalf is no slouch. Obviously.
Wow! Again, the action spoke loudly.
That was fun.
What magnificent gymnastic abilities both men possess. Boy, he loves that blow-by. From what I've seen so far, win, lose, or draw, he seems to have a little more flexibility than his brother. A little more...
True.
Boy, see how he worked that? See, not only that, he's waiting for Metcalf to make a mistake. He's keeping control. Okay. Old school cookie. I would say Slater expended more energy so far. Whether that will be a factor, we'll let events.
Well, if he's tired, he's not showing it, that's for sure. At the end of the first period, Slater leads by a score of 2-1. Three to 1.
All right. See, what happened here, Slater got a little more flexibility, a little more, the other guy's awesome, but I was amazed by this is amateur wrestling at the high school level as its national best.
This may be one of the best matches of the entire season.
Down to 1 minute and 20 seconds. 3-1's the score. Boy, he relies a lot on that. Take him in. I don't know about that call.
That was a tough one. Tough call.
3 supporting points were it out, though.
Score still 3-1.
You're in Ohio. He's got to get a break. Oh, he hits a blow by.
Davidson fans are yelling, stalling.
Looks like Dustin's a little gassed right now. Let's see if he recovers.
He's not shooting as much. He's not being as aggressive.
They're fighting for inside position. Yeah, I can see it right now. Slater's a little tired. 24 seconds.
24 seconds in the second period. Dustin's ahead 3-1.
All right, they warned Slater. The struggle for inside position, basically. That ends the second period.
Metcalf has been the aggressor for about the last minute.
Pretty cool because Slater's going his full limit. He's going his full limit. See that?
Right.
The oxygen, there might not be enough in the tank.
Well, been a lot of action in this match. And still 3-1.
Gonna let him go.
So.
All right. Got a referee. Give him a point. Stalling. He'll let him go. He'll cut him.
Score is 3-2.
He'll cut him.
If he does, it'll tie it up, and that does tie it up. 1 minute, 40 seconds left in the third period.
Third period. Hit a fireman. Dustin's out of gas. 127.
This Metcalf is quite a good wrestler.
Gonna hit him again for stalling. You can see a slowdown. You see it?
A little bit.
He's gassed. Not completely. There's something in the tank. But Metcalf. See now what's happening. Slater is back. Oh.
He's got to be.
Look at that. He's sucking it up.
Yeah. He's got to be careful about turning his back. That's not a good thing to do.
He shoots again. They're going to let the referee's going to decide it.
Yeah.
He's got him gapped.
43 seconds left.
All right, this is one of the high school matches of the century. He shoots once more, he's going to get it. Dustin gas.
These are two guys that just don't make many mistakes, but Slater's made the most mistakes so far. Metcalf really hasn't made any.
But what he's going to get hit with. this guy makes a clean shot or so.
Yeah.
Down to 5 seconds. We got everything going. We got the crowd. We got pandemonium.
This will be one for the books, that's for sure.
See, he should have been working off of that.
I hope they settle this soon, Bob, because I don't think I can take too much more of this.
I can take it all day. I'm not wrestling. Let the boys decide.
Ooh.
He almost got that knee tap there. Uh-oh, there's a... He got away with murder. Down to 9 seconds. What's the format for overtime in high school?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, we're seeing the match of the century at the high school level.
Clock shows 3 seconds.
And there's the crowd involved. I think each guy has a chance of escape. Okay, we have 2 very worthy adversaries.
Is it sudden death? I don't know if it's sudden death or they get 2 30-minute periods. I bet.
2 what?
I think 2 30-minute periods.
Okay, 30 seconds.
I think we're looking at 2 30-second periods.
Hey, no comment. Action speaks loud.
6 seconds.
The crowd's into it.
Still 24 seconds to go.
Had his neck broke there.
Pretty potentially serious, potentially dangerous for sure. But he didn't slam him to the mat. He took him down fairly carefully. Nobody was hurt. 18 seconds. 12 seconds to go in this first of 2 30-second.
One of the great matches of the century.
Yeah, that's great.
Of the 21st century.
9 seconds. Metcalf is just riding him out. 5 seconds. In this
I'll tell you, Drayden, that was almost like a two-play. Took a lot of starch out of him.
Well, apparently it was only 1 30-second period.
That was a cruel fate. I think Dustin got screwed.
Well, I think so. I think he really did have a takedown at the end of the end of regulation time. Okay, this is a 140-pound match.
No, 100 what?
140. And at this weight, we have the number 2 seed, Sean Nemec from St. Ed's in the green and black and gold uniform there. Actually, it's a dark green. Against the number 8 seed, Colt Sponseller from West Holmes High School in Millersburg.
Looks like he's lost it already. John Nemec.
Nemec was
doing a great job standing on. He's lost it now. He's lost it now. Yeah, you can see it.
Nemec was a runner-up in the state tournament at 130 pounds last year, Bob.
Nemec was?
Yeah. Sponseller was
he's
fourth
devastating
in the
too. He has that St. Edward esprit and power. Kids are just tough from St. Ed.
They are.
They're well trained, well disciplined.
Nemec's record coming into this tournament this year was 10-1. Sponseller was undefeated with 6 wins coming into this tournament.
Nemec lost one?
Correct.
Must have been in the, look at this. Got a devastating pinning hole. Sponseller takes it off. There's the tilt combination. He's not going to get it. You tilt your man beyond the 45 degrees and hold him for at least 2 seconds. Back door. You can go to the back door. Time out.
My goodness.
Grid. I mean, these St. Ed's guys are just tough kids. See, they don't. No, you got to take that head down. What it didn't do the Granby right. It didn't grab that wrist and pop through.
Should point out that these are both sophomores, Bob.
Are you kidding me?
No, both 10th graders.
Well, I remember this kid from the state last year. What was he last year? 103-pounder?
The kid from St. Ed's?
Yeah.
130.
Last year?
Yeah, he was a runner-up at 130.
Okay, then my mistake. I thought he was a light guy.
I know. And Sponseller was 125, took 4th in the districts, did not place at states.
Sponseller's doing a pretty good job. Gotta hook that leg, though. Too high, too high. Pretty clever, pretty clever. Go to the hip. Look at this.
Oh,
He's still all right.
Oh, he's still in control.
Boy, is he doing a good job.
Yeah, he is.
But the back door.
Well, he's wrestling smart. He's wrestling very smart.
Yeah. He's even smiling.
Yeah.
Listening to his coach. Who's the coach there? Put the legs in.
A minute 10 left in the second period.
Nice switch off. Nice switch off. Beautiful. Jam it.
Nemec is still up by a score of 2-0.
Hey, this kid's all right, and he's number 8.
Yeah,
We're talking about Colt Sponseller of West Holmes.
8th seed in the tournament.
Up against Sean Nemec, number 2.
Sponseller beat the number 1 seed, Central Ohio's Josh Horn from Pickerington Central.
He beat Horn?
Yeah, he beat him by a score of 7-5. Quite an upset in itself.
Oh, that was an upset.
So Sponseller's no slouch.
I heard Horn had a concussion.
We hope it's not serious, of course. He's one of.
Oh, that's great what he did. He changed off.
30 seconds left in the second
this
period.
Kid, I like him.
Doing a nice job.
Man, he's loosey-goosey. He's trading off real good. And he's enjoying himself. And he's young. What age, what grade is he
Both
in?
10th graders.
Oh, my, yeah, you can see that. He has that indefinable arch. No, he made a mistake there.
Please turn in your ballots for the outstanding wrestling, outstanding coach, the head scoring.
He has that indefinable elan you seldom see in a young kid.
He knows where he's at. He knows.
Yeah. Look at that. He changed his level.
Very nice. Oh, there he lost one.
Okay, he's behind 3-0, but I don't care. I mean, this is a.
It's a good match.
This is a work in progress.
Exactly.
Look at that. He even picked his nose. Looked at his coach for guidance. Nice kick. But that St. Edward's guys, again, the Nemec is a tough little cookie.
He is.
Big cookie. You know, they must have acres of these kids
Sure
in
makes
the
you
greenhouse over there at St.
yeah.
Ed. I saw them at the state last year, and I'd seen at least 50 of them that were replicas of the bigger boys. Look at that, nice technique.
Again, Nemec is one of 8 finalists from St. Ed's. 8 out of their 14 wrestlers are in the finals. It's no wonder that they're clearly dominating this tournament as a team.
I'm still fascinated with Sponseller. A 10th grader going up against a first-rate caliber wrestler of the personage of Nemec.
He's not
in the
intimidated.
3rd period. Look at this.
He's not a bit intimidated.
Give him 2.
Very nice. Sponseller is wrestling like a guy who has nothing to lose.
Yeah.
Everything to gain.
One thing, he's on too much of a choo-choo train. He's not getting an angle on this guy. Come on, come through, kid. Make a liar of me. Oh, he got caught. Oh, is he powerful? Look at this. Oh, he would have had a backdoor tilt right off of there, but he didn't have the leg placement there.
Too close to the edge of the mat.
He's making Nemec work, though.
Sure is.
Look at that. He shot way out and recovered. Most kids would have been reversed. Oh, beautiful.
Nice move.
Oh, look at that.
My.
Awesome, awesome.
30 seconds left in the match. Sponseller's down by 2 points, 3-1. Nemec is.
Look at this. He's pushing. That's right.
And Nemec takes a stall warning.
Look at this.
But they're still.
What a work in development. Up against a tough, cagey veteran. Call it.
Sponseller's the aggressor with 10 seconds to go in the match. But he's still down by 2 points. Needs a takedown. 4 seconds.
Not going to get it.
Not likely.
But you see the St. Ed kid shut him down.
2004.
I like this Sponseller at the rate he's developing. I think he can give him a go. Still going to state.
He'll be a factor at the state tournament this year. Okay, Bob, at 135, we have 2 seniors. Central Ohio wrestler from Dublin Kaufman, Trace Millett. Trace was 6th in this tournament last year at 135. His opponent, Jesse Oberdove of North Royalton, another senior.
Oh, great maneuver! Woo! Hit a low ankle pickup, came through. So we have Trace Millett.
Trace is seeded 6th in the tournament. His opponent seeded 8th. One of several.
All right, this Jesse Oberdove has beaten him in the past. So there's a motive of revenge. So that was a magnificent ankle pick coming up. I guess he's a little afraid of this guy because of his lean type of build. Oh, nice blow by. I thought he... He's not flowing free enough.
Billett's staying after him. 2-on-1.
Grace has a 2-on-1. Let's see what he's going to work off. Bo Dublin Kaufman under the guidance of Coach Bobby Stoll. Down to 50 seconds of the first period with a 2-1 lead. Florida controlling the effort on top of the mat.
152, 145, 140.
Both of them hitting drag series.
And those wrestlers will
all right, both giving a warning.
North end of the gymnasium.
All right, pull it in, pull it in.
Oh, very nice.
Oh, beautiful.
Nice switch. Oh, wow.
Look at this maneuvering.
Yes. This is exciting.
What a fantastic series of events. That was a
2-1. Billett's ahead.
At the end of the first period. That was sequential wrestling at its best.
It was excellent. Very entertaining.
Overdub of North Royalton takes down.
He's down by 1 point.
Trace Billett of Kaufman on top.
An escape would tie it up.
I don't think you can hold this guy. Hopefully I'm wrong. Let's see. Oh my goodness, see how that beautiful hip came in? Now he's got to do what we call a Merkle. Set up for a Merkle. Take him, grab that head and take him on over. Oh boy, he don't know what he's got. There it is. There it is. Oh. Kick out.
Avoided losing the escape.
Just have to hope the ref bails him out here.
Yeah, a minute 4 to go in the period. Still a 1-point match, 2-1. Dublin Kaufman's
Split the middle.
in the green is leading.
He's got it. Put out.
He's got a reverse.
Almost.
But he's not quite. My goodness.
But we're seeing Overdove has a good pair of hips.
The scoring is off. They couldn't have. It should really be 2-2. But they're calling it 3-2.
In other words, he was deprived of a...
They gave him a takedown and then an escape instead of...
oh, okay.
And then
Gotta turn in, turn in, turn in. He's up too high. He's not giving back pressure. Nah. To give him a double wrist lock.
Oh, there's
Whoa!
Oh, my!
There it is!
My! 15 seconds, 15 seconds. 15 seconds. That was awesome.
Magnificent, magnificent.
And he gets 3 back points.
Well, how's the scores?
It should be 8-3, I believe. 8-3.
Score should be better than that. That's more like it.
Right. Actually, 7-2 is what it should be, but 8-3 is okay.
All right.
That was a beautiful
It's a
5-point
take the down position. What a magnificent pinning combination he had there.
Starting the 3rd period now.
All right.
Billett's ahead by score of 8-3.
Billett's got to move. He can't.
He's got the arm.
Minute 28 to go.
This has got to rank up there as one of the...
Oh, he should have stayed on the hip there. Now go to that hip again. Minute 5 seconds to go. Gotta grab that hip. There it is. Go, go, run him over.
Okay, it's still 8-3, Bob, with 51 seconds left in the match.
Okay. Trace Billett. Doubling Kaufman. Oh, great maneuver. That's the first one he hit. Drip.
Beautiful. Wow. Oh, there he goes. 2 points.
Great. 2 supporting points were in.
10-3.
What a great
It's been this is one of the more entertaining matches of the tournament. And the Central Ohio wrestler is dominating by a score of 10-3.
Oh, that's nice. Short dump, short dump. Boy, is he manifesting coolness under fire, you know?
Oh, yeah. Billett clearly is going to be a Central Ohio wrestler to watch. Unfortunately,
goes at this rate, not only watch, but enshrine.
Yeah, doing an excellent job against a good opponent. 25 seconds to go. 10-3 is the score.
He beat a guy that's been real rinky-dinky that has a lot of capability and beat him at his own game. Twice he hit that low single and leg sweep.
Oh, 10-4. And 12 seconds to go in the match.
Look at that.
Oh, my. Five seconds. 10-4.
Well, a great victory for Trace Billett. All right.
The 2004 M.I.T. champion at 135 from Dublin, Colorado.
All right, that should give him the impetus to go to higher destiny.
We're going to need the place
As the season progresses.
Okay, Bob, at 130 pounds, we have another Central Ohio wrestler wrestling another 8th seed. Interestingly enough, from New Albany, we have Chris Andrews. He's the number 3 seed. And he's wrestling
Earl Young
from St. Edwards, a number 8th seed.
Oh, he missed that badly. Now, who's the coach of Albany?
At New Albany, that's by the way, that is a Division III school. One of there's only a couple of Division III finalists.
Oh,
that would be Mark Kofer.
I think Rex Holman helped him, doesn't he? There.
And he's an assistant there.
Yeah. All right. So Earl Young in the lead, but Chris Andrews has to get back in action again.
Scores 2-1.
Double.
Trying to switch.
Sort of wrestling as if he's off key, so he has to get his act together.
Yeah.
Now what we're seeing, the referee's been hanging in tandem. They've been working the match together. This is good to get onto each other's rhythm, and then they learn to support each other. In the event they make a bad decision.
Now these are both.
All right.
These are both
Earl Young,
high school sophomores, both 10th graders.
All right, Andrews is out of it. He's in the Eagles uniform with the gold and red trim. Oh, he hit a nice move, but he didn't follow up on it. He was in there deep but one-handed. He's not in sync.
No. And the St. Ed's kid just doesn't stop. I don't know if he can keep up the pace.
Now he's getting back into gear. He's getting back into the gear. He was out of it the initial minute and 15 seconds. Let's see. There it is. All right, he's got a good one. Come on up. Switch. Hit a double. Pick it up. Hit it low.
Got to get his head up. The St. Edwards
should have hit that movement there.
The St. Edwards wrestler, Earl Young, made it into the finals by defeating the #1 seed from Lake Catholic. He beat him by a score of 9-3.
Okay, Andrews got to get his act together. What he's facing is a raw, spirited youngster who doesn't quit. He's still not in gear mentally right now. His head isn't clear.
Score is 4-2 at the beginning of the second period.
All right, he got a nice ride there.
With the St. Edwards wrestler in the lead.
He's got that Mills tilt, but he's got to go at the right angle. He's got a good bar arm.
Once again, Young is one of 8 St. Ed's finalists in this tournament. Pretty remarkable achievement for any team.
Problem is, they go to the state and have the same result. That's a tribute to the coach.
Certainly. Ray Gerbus has been the coach.
Gerbus does a wonderful job.
Yeah. And one of the nicest guys in wrestling.
Now what he's doing here, I don't know if this is productive in high school wrestling since you're not getting any
riding time. He's down by 2. He's got to turn him if he's going to score in this period. 55 seconds to go in the second period. New Albany wrestler Chris Andrews is down by 2 points.
Now he's got to try to tilt him. There it is.
There it is.
No, I didn't make it.
Not quite enough.
Got to hit him again with another tilt. Now the only thing that may be beneficial, if he rides him out, oh, he's getting a warning there.
Right. St. Edwards wrestler
coming on now.
Young charged with stalling. Given a warning. 19 seconds to go in the match.
Oh, he made a nice trade-off. But look at the way the kid bounces back. That's good training there.
Exactly.
I mean, he ran back. All right, we're seeing Chris Andrews picking up. Look at this.
And only 4 seconds to go in the period. Nope.
Okay, he might have took the juice out of him.
So
might have took the juice out of him. If he can escape and take it to him, he can control his destiny.
That's what he has to do. His score is 4-2.
Inside switch.
He either needs a reversal.
He got a point.
He's got the escape. No, he didn't.
He'll give him one. Caught him with a clasped hand. That's a violation of rule. You cannot clasp your hand if the man's on the mat.
And it's a 1-point match.
Gonna let him go.
1:53 to go in the period.
This is the third and final period. Recorded all tied. All right, what we saw belatedly, we're seeing Chris Andrews of New Albany coming on. He was out of it for about the first minute and a half. Now he's back in the ball game. He can control his destiny.
Andrews does have, Young from St. Ed's, does have one warning stall. One stalling warning, I should say.
Yeah, but now...
But he's showing more aggressiveness at this stage.
He's telegraphing it, though. See? I wonder if we could get a blow-by there. Minute 7 seconds. Oh, he's going to lose it. See, that's nice floating.
It was very nice.
In other words, he put awesome pressure and then floated at the most appropriate time there.
So Andrews is down by 2 points by score 6-4.
That doesn't look good.
And 34 seconds to go in the period.
Plus, he got him nailed to the mat. When you break a man down, unless he pulls some miracle, inside switch. There it is. Ah, he didn't switch to the right, to the left hip there.
Didn't finish.
In perfect position. So what we're seeing.
Stalling. They gave him a stalling call.
Congratulations.
It's a 1 point match.
Hell of a deal. That's good.
18 seconds to go in the period.
Yeah. Okay, we're getting in a little referee confrontation.
You guys take all strategy away from wrestling. 18 seconds left.
For naught.
Hey,
15 seconds. It's a 1 point match. An escape would tie it up.
He doesn't know an inside switch.
5 seconds. 3 seconds. Time expires. So the final score is 6-5 in favor of Earl Young of St. Ed's.
What grade? Okay, Davidson got took down by the St. Edward's youngster, Lance Palmer. Looked like...
Palmer's a defending state champ at 112
state
pounds.
Champ.
The Davidson wrestler, Zach Burns, was 5th in the state of Michigan at 125.
Okay, Palmer's a goer. I just think they have mean juice for these kids from St. Ed. They must consume a gallon of it before they go out. He's got it again.
They're certainly in good shape.
Look at this.
Yeah.
No. See, that was a work in progress. It never really had him stabilized. But the kid put himself in a position, so we're not going to hold it against the referee.
These two finalists represent the top 2 teams in the tournament. St. Ed's.
Wow, look at this. Look at this. I mean, that was devastating. Riding him like a jockey.
Yeah, the score is 8-2, by the way, with St. Ed's Lance Palmer ahead.
Oh, look at this. Look at
50 seconds to go in the first period.
Wow, look at this. 3 in a row.
Ooh, caught him on his back.
He caught him. This is probably the most awesome match of the tournament so far. Look at this. Taking all the juice out of him. The Michigan people are awed. This guy's a pinner of the first dimension. Look at this. Oh, he's pinned his way through the whole tourney, hasn't he? 16-1 and
Just
down to 15 seconds. There it is.
10 seconds to go. Davidson's
Not quite.
Not going to give up the pin easily.
All right, that shoulder is still up.
Make the score 11-2 at the end of the first period.
Wow.
Yeah, Palmer has 3 pins, one at a minute 18, 2 pins under a minute, one at 43 seconds, one at 40 seconds.
And he's what?
And then a tech fall. He's a...
Look at this, that's great rotation.
Yeah.
So we're seeing in Palmer a real blue chipper.
Yeah. He would get my vote for the outstanding wrestler at this point.
He got him.
By domination.
Look at that. It comes through with a roll through, and he comes through with a high Turk. Could do nothing but punish him.
Palmer leads by a score of 13-2.
We might get what we call a technical fall.
Minute 12 left in the second period.
There goes a tilt series.
He's just...
That makes it 16-2. 45 seconds to go. And this is probably the most dominating match we've seen of the whole tournament.
Undoubtedly. Indisputably.
Indubitably.
Absolutely.
Here we go again.
Positively.
There's the tilt. Little high.
I'm surprised the Davison wrestler scored 2 points.
He let him go once.
He let him go once, and he got one escape, yeah. One.
And this kid from Burns is what year in school?
They're both juniors.
Oh.
Both juniors.
I'll tell you what. St. Ed's will climb back in the first 5 in the nation after this tourney.
Oh, I would think so. I don't know who votes, but I would. We get my vote. 8 finalists. Have they lost? Have they lost in the finals? We'd have to.
All right. Check, if he takes them down, the meter's over. I mean, the match is over.
16-2, 14-point match.
There it is.
That's it. That's the end of the match.
Sedanoia. That was devastating, utterly. A real blue chipper.
Oh, yeah.
I put that guy in pasture and save him, and he's only a junior.
Yeah, awesome.
Let her go, let her go.
Bob, okay, 119 pounds. We're going to have a number 5 seed against a number 7 seed. And from here on out, we're going to continue to see a St. Ed's wrestler in every final match. They're in the lower 5 weights. The St. Ed wrestler, number 5 seed, is a sophomore by the name of Dan Gonzor. He's wrestling from Lakota East, Cody Pearson, a number 7 seed.
All right, this is a long, lean kid at 119. And Pearson is a junior?
Yes, he is.
He's in the striped suit there with the black and white trim there, up against the St. Ed youngster. Who's in the dark black with, I guess, gold trim. Now there was a quarter Nelson he could have got.
So we have a 5th seeded sophomore against a 7th seeded senior, actually. Cody Pearson is the senior from Lakota.
Long lean kids from 119, huh?
Yeah, both.
Got a 2-on-1 wrist snap. That's good, nice corner. Got to pop that leg though. There it is now.
Oh, yeah.
Leg over. You got to do what we call a leg over.
Yep.
He doesn't know that maneuver. It's very easy to break that hand if you got a good leg over.
Exactly. He could also be pushing his head down a little bit better.
Yeah, it should be controlling the back of the nape of the neck there.
Mm-hmm. Or crossface. Crossface is a nice way to discourage a guy who's holding onto your leg in that situation.
Whatever it takes.
Yeah. You don't see cross faces hardly ever anymore.
No.
Used to be really
When I used to have Mike Chin, he used to throw him back from the bleachers.
That was one of my moves, crossface. Got a lot of takedowns with that.
Okay, what we're seeing, Pearson's getting a little rhythm. Shoots way, way out. Beautiful. Take the leg.
Nice.
Oh, he did a great job.
Yep.
Very systematic.
Exactly. That's the way it should be done. Who's the coach in Lakota? That would be Latassa. Bob Latessa, rather. Bob Latessa from Lakota.
I like the way he's doing it very systematically.
It's 2-0 with 3 seconds left in the period. And this may be St. Ed's first loss in the championship finals.
You mean they've won everything so far?
I think so. I believe.
You may be right at that. All right. Pearson of Lakota in the down position. Got to break a leg hold to come out clear.
Yes.
Gonzer, St. Ed's. Boy, they like that high Turk there. They work on that, all their kids.
Williams at 2:15.
What about him?
Who won at 2:15?
I'm out of it there. Okay, what we're seeing, oh boy, he's really got it in deep. Boy, he's got to work him like a pretzel. Oh, baby, not quite.
Still 2-0 with 1 minute to go in the second period.
But it really rinsing them out thoroughly. Like a wet mop.
So I believe that the Watkins Memorial Alex Williams was the winner at 2:15. That's the only final that St. Ed's has lost so far.
Oh, okay. All right. He's going to let him go, I think. No, he didn't listen to the coach. The coach told him to let him go. Now, right there, the bottom man had to go in a high bridge and reach for that back head there.
40 seconds to go in the second period. Oh, nice.
Look at this. He's really stretching him. Really stretching him.
26 seconds to go. Still a 2-0 match.
Angles, you got to get what we call a T.
5 seconds.
Okay. Okay, what happened there? Gonzer rode him for 2 minutes, but he's behind 2-0, but in the process, he might have taken enough steam out of him. Now we're going into the third and final period. With St. Ed's behind, but his leg inserts have been so devastating, he might be able to take him back at his will.
Interesting call. Only down by 2 points, he took the top position. Apparently he's confident that he can turn the man.
But he's doing a nice job of inserting a high Turk there. There, now he might get him. Nope. What he's not doing, he's not hopping. Once you get that high Turk, you hop about a 45-degree angle across the way. Here's a classic example of high school wrestling wherein now the down man should be penalized for not improving his position. He's fighting for his life. Got a minute 22 to survive.
Still 2-0.
Boy, he's suffering the torture of the damned.
He is. Very interesting situation where the man in the lead has been on the bottom for
4 minutes almost.
That vast majority of the match.
But not only that, the ref isn't penalizing the down man for failure to try to escape.
Well, I think he's trying. I think he's trying, but the St. Ed's kid is tying him up pretty bad. They're both still moving.
Down to 35 seconds.
Still 2-0.
Now,
28 seconds to go, Bob. Still 2-0.
The referee hasn't taken over the match. In other words, we want the kids to decide it, but in this instance, the down man,
if he gets an escape here, it's all over. And it's still 2-0, 17 seconds to go.
well, if Pearson wins, this happens every so often, this type of match.
7 seconds.
It's all over. Yeah, but see, he warned them belatedly.
Way too late. Yeah. 4 seconds to go, Bob. He's going to cut him. Or not. A desperate move to get back points, but it didn't work.
All right. One of those devastating defeats.
A little mouthing off.
2004 M.I.T. champion at 119.
They may take a point away from St. Ed's for bad sports.
Actually, Lakota that did the mouthing.
112.
112 pounds now, another St. Ed's match. In this case, we have Painesville Riverside. Matt Dunlap is a number 1 seed against a number 2 seed. The St. Ed's wrestler Sean Harris is a defending state champion at 103 pounds. He's a 10th grader, however. He won the state championship as a 9th grader at 103 last year. His opponent, Matt Dunlap, is a senior from Painesville Riverside. Took 5th.
That's, where's that? That's out in the boonies near Coshocton.
Painesville is...
No, I mean Riverside, oh, okay.
Painesville, Riverside.
Oh, okay, well that's different.
Painesville, Ohio.
He's only caught with a lateral drop, but he didn't go to his hip to execute it. We're talking about the St. Ed's kid, Sean Harris. Grader number 1 up against number 2, Matt Dunlop, Painesville, Riverside.
A number 1 seed 10th grader against a number 2 seed senior.
That's the problem there. St. Ed's got beaucoup youngsters, 9th, 10th, 11th graders. Look at this. Guy did a nice job taking them to the edge of the mat and try to stop, but overran his.
Harris is showing a lot of poise for a 10th grader. Now look at that.
Dunlop should try to work off of there.
Really, it's a...
Yeah, he sort of stabilized himself instead of flowing.
Yeah, going to get called for stalling.
Down to 36 seconds.
No score in the match.
Oh, baby.
Wow. That was interesting.
You say St. Edwards is a state champ?
State champ at 103 last year.
Oh, so he's gone up to 12. Okay.
No control. 10 seconds to go in the first period, no score.
Skipper did a nice job calling that. 10 seconds to go. Now see, what I like is the St. Ed's kid getting a rhythm. See his rhythm?
Yep, moving around. The Painesville wrestler is fairly static.
The gentleman here that says he lost his
You got it.
camera bag.
No score at the end of the first period.
Please turn it in at the announcer's table. He's missing.
Okay, Dunlop. Of Painesville Riverside on top. Riding. Sean Harris.
Locked up the
St.
leg.
Ed's. Oh, he's drilling them pretty good.
He is, yeah.
Oh, he's racked.
Oh my, there's a reverse. That's, wow. That's why Harris is a state champ.
Boy, is he sneaky.
Look at that. Oh boy.
That was devastating. He took, the kid on the bottom's hurt. I mean, he took all the juice out of him right there.
So it's 4-0. Harris, the #1 seed.
Looks like a choir boy. And here he's got fantastic power in reserve there. He's only a 10th grader, huh?
He is.
And he won the state as a 9th.
He did.
The hardest thing to teach those kids when they're tilted is to get it at right angle. Oh, he's got one of those devastating claw rides there. This kid might be a 4-time state champion the way he's wrestling.
Oh yeah.
Look at that claw ride. Gonna snap him back. Got a 4-0 lead.
37 seconds left in the second period. Now it's 4-1. Oh my, oh.
We're seeing Sean Harris in action. Shot a low single. Recovered all right.
You know, Bob, with this tournament winding down, it's easy to see why this is one of the top-ranked tournaments in the country. The action today has been pretty spectacular, wouldn't you say?
Well, I think they need a little out-of-state competition like Michigan provided. That was the highlight of the tournament.
Correct.
Somebody said St. Ed's isn't ranked within the top 10. I don't believe that in the nation.
Well, it's hard to peg them early in the season, but
right.
Based on their performance here, I'd say they are easily in the top 5, easily.
Look at this. These guys know all the tricks of the trade.
Yeah.
They got their tilt.
Reminds me a lot of the Walsh Jesuit teams when they were ranked #1 in the country. They would have a whole stable of really, really excellent wrestlers 8, 9, 10 years ago.
Down to 131, score 4-1, last period. What we're seeing is marked supremacy by Sean Harris at the St. Edward machine. They're not a squad, they're a machine.
They are.
They turn these kids out, stamp them out, put them out on the mat, and they're all superb wrestlers, almost to a fault.
Yeah, it's really obvious that they put a lot of emphasis on conditioning and technique.
Where's Frank James? He's supposed to be here.
Haven't seen him.
Oh, I know where he's at. He's up in
Midlands.
The Midlands, right. I guess his boy Mark is rated #3 in the country. He might wrestle TJ. And the nice thing about the same edge kids, they look like they're older boys, but they're mean older boys.
They are. 46 seconds.
Okay.
Scores 4-2.
Dunlap has a chance to tie it up.
A takedown would tie it. 32 seconds.
Harris hits a nice move.
21 seconds to go in the match, Bob.
Let's see if either guy circles. I doubt it. See, they just go straight.
Seconds.
Look at how clever he worked that. Let the guy go by and take him to the mat.
Still 4-2 with 13 seconds to go in the match. Obviously, the Painesville wrestler.
No, it was nice there. Harris is ahead and he's still shot.
Yes.
That's it.
2004 M.I.T. champion.
Another convincing St. Edward's visit. What's their nickname?
Absolutely. Even though it was only a 2-point match, it was
still pretty marked domination.
Yeah, it was. Okay.
Talk everybody into coming out to the Buckeye.
Okay. We want to encourage everybody, because you're viewing this on December 5th, we want to encourage you to come to the Buckeye Duels, which takes place on the 8th and at St. John Arena. You're going to see Ohio State wrestle Kent State, Cleveland State, Drexel, and Bloomsburg. So a lot of good wrestling. And,
okay, the last match of the evening. We're ready to go. Get the team. Get the guys out there.
Sure, at 103 pounds now, Bob, we have 2 unseated wrestlers.
Hey, look at this. Great wrestling, upper body.
Another St. Ed's
Good
wrestler.
to see 103-pounders pounding away.
Right. From St. Ed's, Neil Burt. And Neil, we know, is a 9th grader. The other wrestler, Dan Jeniton from Massillon Perry, is unseated, but we don't know much about him because, again, they didn't get the roster in time to get a credit.
Okay, hello, we got a good deal here. This is good to see the long, lean little kids at 103 doing upper body wrestling with reckless abandon.
Give you a little history of how they've done in this tournament. Burt has 2 pins. First one by in a minute 20, second one a minute 44. Then he won
Burt in the
St. Ed's wrestlers, green and black. And he also won by a score of 5-1 in the quarterfinals. And the semifinals, he won by score of 8-6, beating the number 1 seed in the tournament.
Who's that?
Burt did. He beat the number 1 seed in the semifinals by a score of 8-6. That's the St. Ed's wrestler.
All right,
the Massillon Perry wrestler.
Seconds.
Massillon Perry wrestler in the white singlet had 1 pin in 23 seconds, followed by an 11-8 match, then a quarterfinal match, 10-5, and then he beat the number 3 seed in the semis by a score of 9-1.
Okay, we're ready to get some action here. Nobody's scoring.
No score with 30 seconds to go.
Oh, baby. Boy, he threw that hip in. He's going to pin him right there.
Yeah, sure looks like it. Oh, yeah.
That's Satanoia. That ends the event.
2004 M.I.T. champion at 103 from...
Sure. Okay, Bob. Well, although we don't have the points, clearly St. Ed's won the tournament They had 8 wrestlers in the finals. 6 of them won. So
Not a bad average.
6 champions. The runner-up team, Davison from Michigan, had 3 in the 3 finalists, and I believe 2 of them were champions.
Yeah, the highlight of the meet, supposedly from a fan interest, because a massive amount of people came down from Michigan, was the one between Slater and the Michigan youngster by the name of what?
Name of Metcalf.
Well, he prevailed only by the grace of God and a very disputed call.
But the fans got their money's worth.
Yeah. In other words, it was an aura. It was one of those marvelous matches you have seldom seen, wherein everybody gets into the flow of things. And it was magnificent to see 2 high schoolers go at it, tongue-in-cheek, power after power, to where finally you could see the ebb and flow went to the Michigan youngster, and even though he lost, Slater didn't lose any prestige as a blue chipper of the first dimension. So wrestling today is in safe hands. We saw a lot of good wrestling. St. Ed's dominates. So what's new in the universe?
Yeah, it came down to a tiebreaker, and when you lose in a tiebreaker, as he did, it's not such a terrible thing. I mean, it's a shame. You hate to do it, but it certainly wasn't a lopsided victory.
Well, it's one of those matches where there are no losers, and sometimes the referee and fate intervenes to determine who it is. That's the way the mat world is, and there isn't a darn thing you can do about it. The only thing you can do is beat the heck out of your opponent, so you're not relying on your coach, the referee. You do it superbly yourself, but when you get 2 eminent wrestlers of that quality and brutality, then it's all up to the gods, and we saw no losers.
Yep.
So all in all, we saw good wrestling. We saw the Central Ohio boys pull out a few, especially Bob Stoll's youngster. So all in all, we saw what we call 3 aspects of wrestling: boys, men, and animals, and the animals are a superior rare breed. So when you see them, you instantly recognize their qualities. And some of them can even make the adjustment from high school to college. And these are as rare as polar bears in the tropics. So with that, we end tonight's festivities over here at your alma mater,
Medina High School. You've been watching the Medina Invitational Tournament, so-called greatest show in wrestling.
Errol Young.
Okay, I have here Brian Dahl, former great wrestler for the Indiana Hoosiers, and also quite a freestyler. He was competing for U.S. Olympic supremacy there, but you had some real tough hombres. Tell them who you were up against.
Well, I wrestled Townsend Saunders a whole bunch of times. He was an Olympic bronze medalist, I believe. And then I wrestled Joe Williams a whole bunch, which he was Olympic silver or bronze, I don't know. And then I ended up beating him in the Olympic trials in 2000. And then I ended up wrestling my former student, who I coached at the University of Pennsylvania for 4 years, Brandon Slay. He beat me in the finals of the trials, and helped him, trained him, went over to Sydney with him, and he ended up getting the gold. So,
okay, now let me ask you. You used to be quite a headhunter.
Yeah.
Can you take your specific movement and take it to your high school boys?
Yeah, to a degree. To a degree, I think it takes a certain attitude, you know, to really want to go after somebody with that intensity. And at that age, you know, only a couple of them can grasp it. But I'm trying to get more and more to grab onto it.
Okay, how long have you been at Maslin Perry now?
It's my 2nd year.
2nd year, so you're into the institution. You had a hell of a tradition and a heck of a deal.
Coaching with Riggs, it's great.
When did you compete in freestyle?
90 is when I graduated college, and I competed all the way to 2000. 2000 Olympic trials is my last competition.
Okay, now you have a legacy there. And with your freestyle development, we know your kids are going to go to a higher level.
I'm working on it.
Okay, Coach, and good luck.
Thank you very much.
Okay, wait, one more thing.
Yeah.
You have any comment to make about the match between the great...
You know what? Those two athletes are probably, especially at their age, they're probably the two best athletes in the country. I'd say in any sport.
Will they meet again at the Cleveland?
I hope so. I hope so, because I mean it's going to go either way a lot. You know?
Okay, so this is a saga that hopefully we'll see more in the future.
The fans would love it, and so would I.
Oh well, we got our money's worth there. Good luck, Coach.
Thank you.